Hey there, creative minds. I am Shivang Zube and I am thrilled to be your guide as we explore the exciting realm of graphic design. Whether you are a seasoned designer looking to brush up your skills or a complete beginner eager to learn, we will provide you the valuable insights that you would not want to miss. The fundamentals of design are the basis of every visual medium, from fine art to modern web design. Even small details like the font that make up most composition. What do these examples have in common? Some very basic elements, including line, shapes, form, texture, and balance. They might not seem like much on their own, but together they are part of almost everything we see and create. So, if we talk about line, so a line is a shape that connects two or more points. It can be fat, thin, wavy, or zagged. The list goes on. Every possibility gives the line a slightly different feel. Line appears frequently in design. For example, in drawing and illustration, they are also common in graphic elements like texture, pattern, and backgrounds. In the example below, lines have been used to create a flowchart that guides the reader's eye from one element to the next. When working with line, pay attention to things like weight, color, texture, and style. These subtle qualities can have a big impact on the way your design is perceived. Look for places where lines are hiding in plain sight, for example in text. Even experimenting with different line qualities can give you very different results. Now we talk about the second element, which is shape. A shape is any two-dimensional area with a recognizable boundary. This includes circles, squares, triangles, and so on. Shapes fall into two distinct categories, geometric and organic. Geometric means regular and organic means where the shapes are more free-form. Shapes are a vital part of communicating ideas visually. They give images heft and make them recognizable. We understand street signs, symbols, and even abstract art largely because of their shapes. Now the third element, which is form. When a shape becomes 3D, we call it a form. Form makes up a variety of things in the real world, including sculpture, architecture, and other three-dimensional objects. However, forms don't have to be three-dimensional shapes. They can also be implied through illustration using technique like light, shadow, and perspective to create the illusion of depth. In two-dimensional design, form makes realism possible. Without it, rendering like the images below, a ball with highlights and shading simply wouldn't be the same. Even images that are less realistic use similar technique to create dimensions. Below, the lighting and shading are stylized but still hint at form and depth. So the last element is texture. Texture is a physical quantity of a surface like form. It can be part of a three-dimensional object, as in the example below, a small prickly cactus in a shiny ceramic pot. Or it can be implied through illustration suggestion that it would have texture if it existed in real life. In design, texture adds depth to otherwise flat images. Objects can appear smooth, rough, hard, or soft depending on the element at play. For beginners, textures make great background images and can add a lot of interest to your work. Look closely and you may find texture in an unexpected place like this in smooth, glossy icons. Just be careful not to do overboard. Too much texture is a single design can quickly become overwhelming. So that's all about our today's video, and further we will discuss about the rule of third. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Goodbye.